Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome to another session of the Excel Weekend 7. I'm Cristiano Galvão here at the backstage, and now please enjoy Frederic Le Guen. Oh, it's French. He is from France, and his talk is Create Your Custom Data Type. Please leave the comments, your name, your location, and enjoy.
Hi, my name is Frederic Le Guen from France. Hola a todos. Espero que todos están bien y seguros. I'm going to show you in this video to use a great tool, data type. Data type, it's a tool that you find only with Office 365 and you connect automatically to a great database to return information like geography or stocks. But not only that, since 2021, that means this year, now you can create a connection to your database, the database of your company, and return information about your product or your client. I show you this in this video. But just before to start, I would like to check if you have in the ribbon Data, the menu Data Type. It's possible that this menu is not visible in your ribbon. This is because maybe you don't have downloaded the English package. So how to solve this? Very simple. You go to File, Option, and in the option you go to Language. As you can see here, I have English and French installed on my computer. If you don't have English, it's possible that data type is not visible in the ribbon. So no problem, just install a new language and you select English here and then install. And that's enough. You don't need to work in English, you just need to have the English language installed on your computer. That's it. And when it's done, how do you use it? Well, it's very simple. As you can notice, I have a lot of different menus, and I'm going to focus for the moment on geography. Geography. I'm going to fill few country name, like France, Brazil, Argentina, Peru, okay, few country in the world. It's not necessarily, but I'm going to insert these values inside a table, like this. And then I select this list of country and I go to Data and I click on Geography button, Convert to Geography. Immediately, a small flag appears in front of each name. That means the name has been recognized as data type. But there is more. As you can see, all the name has been translated in French. That's strange. And also, if I want to add options here, you can see that all the options are in French. What's the problem? In fact, if I return to my options, language again, even if my Windows is in English, this section indicates that French is a preferred language for data type. That's not good. So I have to change this. I click here and set as preference. And I have to restart Excel. And then I reopen the file. And now, once again, I return to Data, Data Type. I have the flag, that means it has been recognized as a data type, and all of them now are still in English. Okay? But what is the beauty of data type? So here I have a list of country and I want to add the population. I just have simply to click on this button with a lot of different options, and I go to population, and immediately the information is coming from the web. Yes, you must be connected to the web, otherwise it doesn't work. Another example, I click here and I want to have the leaders of all these countries. And you have here the different list for all the different countries. Something else, I remove this column. I click here and I'm going to select now area. So like that, I have exactly the area of the country. And so on, if I want to have the currency code, it's so simple like this. Ah, Japan unknown. That's weird, but no problem. If a field is unknown, you can select here on the flag. This opens the card where you have all the information here. But as you can notice, for Japan, currency is not in the list. But you can warn this and say report an issue. Incomplete. Like this. So as you can see, it's very easy to use and there is nothing complex. You just create from your list of data a connection with data type and you can add as many information that you want. But there is more. If now I just want to focus on Brazil and the subdivision, I just have to do equal the cell where I have the name Brazil and automatically I have the list of all the options proposed by data type. And I'm going to select subdivisions. Look at the writing. It's very simple. It's just my source, so table 1 country, dot, very important, dot, and after the option I have selected. And when I press enter, you can see I have a huge list of all the subdivisions for Brazil. And also this is the reason why data type works only with Office 365. It's because Office 365 understands what is a dynamic array. That means you can return the result in one cell or more than one cell. And here, not only that, so I have returned a lot of subdivision for Brazil, but also I have the symbol for data type, so I can add extra information now for this subdivision. And now, so if I select this and I search population, as you can notice, I don't have exactly the same field as the one for the country. I have less. But now if I select my list here and I apply population, I have the population for all the subdivision and also the largest city. And again, with largest city, I can select this. There is a problem with one. And if I click here again, I have population. So I'm sure that after this short demo, you are going to use it immediately because it's really a fantastic tool. But we can do more. Now I'm going to show you how to use it with the stocks. So for the stocks, I'm going to open a new worksheet and I'm going to fill few company name. Again, I'm going to insert this inside a table, shortcut Ctrl L, and I apply another color. So now, once again, data, and in data type, I select stocks. So that's very interesting. As you can notice, for most of the information in the cell, the code has been found and you have now the symbol stocks, except for Repsol. And instead of the symbol, I have here automatically a list and I just have to select which one I want. So let's say I want Repsol from Buenos Aires. Select. But now let's have another look. The code is very important. For Microsoft, for instance, you can see you have the code XNAS. That means that's NASDAQ. Just under, you have Boeing, XNYS. That means New York Stock Exchange. But for Airbus, I have OTCM. That's weird. I prefer to have the code in France. OTCM, I don't know what is it. So I can click here, right click, and select data type. change. Now I have a list of Airbus. I correct this. It's not Airbus from Sweden, but it's Airbus in Paris. And the code is different. And now, if I want to have the last quotation, I click here, I go down, and I select price. For Repsol, I have nothing. Maybe because it's not open yet, I don't know. Other information, you can have the highest value of the day or the lowest. And so on and so on. So if you want to use Excel for the trading, you can use also data type. But there is more. So here I have returned the quotation for different companies, but I can also return the quotation between currencies. For instance, dollar versus euro, also Brazilian versus euro, and also for Argentina, but I don't know the code of the currency. It's not a problem. I return to the country data type where I have here the code. It's ARS. Like this. I select these three cells and I go to data type stocks. I have here the logo, and when I click here, I have now price. This is a quotation between the two currency at this time today. So as you can see, it's already brilliant, but there is much more. As you can see here, in my section data type, I have a lot of other categories, and the name of this category is Wolfram. What is Wolfram? Well, when you go on the web and you search for Wolfram Alpha, this is a computing intelligence. There is a lot of category here, and most of them are now directly in Excel. How does it work? Well, if I go here and I have here a list of product of food, and this time I go to data and I select food. It takes some time because the database is huge, but when it's done, you have here a list of different products. Some are missing, no problem. You can here change and say, okay, I select this one, I select this one, and apple juice this one. What is brilliant with this category is you have all the calorie from fat, protein, total for each product. Well, when it is filled. Another try. Cholesterol. Ooh. 0. That's good. Fat total. Hey, not a lot. I don't know why this one there is no fill at all. Anyway. So here the example of the food is very interesting because not only you can return information, but also you can build a worksheet with this information and to be able to say if a product is good or not directly to your client. You can also use the tool automatic. Let's make an example. Gilberto. Gilles. Why not? Pelé. Zidane. Okay. And I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to find these people because there is some sportsman and there is musician. So I go here and I say automatic. And data tab has found that it's people, this one. And now I can add information about them. So date of birth, date of death. Ooh. Fortunately for the first three, they are not dead yet, so there is no date. Whew, good. And so on and so on. So this is how data types works, and it's already brilliant. But we can do more. That means to create our own data type to connect to our database like the product or the client. I show you. So this is not Excel, this is Power BI Desktop, because if you want to create your custom data type, there is no choice, you must create a data model inside Power BI. I show you. So here I have my report. But here, if I go to the model, I can see the different tables of my model. I'm going to focus here on the product, produit in French. I select this table, and at the bottom, I have here is a featured table. Yes. What is the name of this table? So I just give a short description. And very important, I say what is my row label. That means when I will click on the icon data type, what is the information I will return. And what is a key column? That's very important. You must have a unique value, a unique column for the key. And you save it. And just for your information, my table product has just the key 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, very simple, and after name and category and subcategory, chocolate, sugar, and so on. And that's it. Now what I have to do is to go to home and publish to my tenant. This is why it's very important that your name in Power BI and also the name you have for Excel 365 is the same. So I publish it. Yes, I want to save the changes. And I publish it in my workspace. Yes, I want to replace it. Now I return to Excel. If I go to data type, for the moment I have organization, but that's all. I don't have a new icon product. It's not a problem for the moment. I'm just going to fill few product code. 1, 5, 8, 12, 15, 21, 33, 45. I select them and I check if I have the category product. Not yet, so I close Excel. Interesting, I have a security running to say that my data type link has been disabled, so I want to enable it. Yes. I go to data and let's check. Yes, I have product from my organization. And if I click on product, you can see that now I have the icon to tell me that it's a data type. And when I click here, I have exactly the field of my table. So category, subcategory, product name, price, and so on. And if I add another product, let's say 50, I just have to copy this formula and I have all the information. So this new technology is really brilliant because for end user who has absolutely no knowledge about Excel and how to make connection to a database, everything is automatic here. But we can do much better. And I return to my Power BI desktop. And this time I'm going to focus on the table client. So I have a lot of information for my client, name, email address, and so on, but I want to add two calculate column for the latest date of purchase and the amount of this purchase. So what I have done previously is to create two measures. Here, last date of purchase. So what I'm doing here, I add a new column. this is equal to my measure. And just like that, I have the value of the latest date of purchase. And now if I want to know the value of this last purchase, once again, I add a new column. Well, here this is not really Excel, this is DAX, and it's not so easy. But it works. And here we go. So the DAX measure I have created is just a test between the date of the order equal to this column, and it works perfectly. So once again, I return here in my model. I select my table for my client. Is feature table? Yes. I have to save my model and to publish it again. I return to Excel. I close this document and I reopen it. This time I'm going to extract a random list of my client, random between 1 and 5,000. I have a lot of clients in my company. I copy, Control C, copy as value. I go to data. I check, yes, I have clients. And here I want to have the name, the first name, the birthday, and more interesting, the last date of purchase. Yes, and also the sum of the last purchase, like this. So this is wonderful because if your end user has no knowledge of Excel, just the fact to click on the button product or client, I was able to make a connection directly to my database, and because I have added calculated column in my database, my end user is able to build very quickly a dashboard with all the information he has. So this is now the end of my demo. I really hope you enjoy it and you will be able to use data type for your business. Bye.
Thank you very much, Frederic. Thanks everyone for watching. For those who are watching the recorded session, please leave the comments below the video, and eventually Fred will come back to read more comments with your questions. Thanks, everyone, and let's go to another session on this Excel Weekend 7.